Hello students, welcome to Live Max. Now we are going to discuss on the topic trigonometric identities. So you all are well versed that you have three identities in the trigonometry. So I have written the formulas over here. Okay, so we are going to find we are going to solve the problems with the help of these three formulas, right? So we can directly get into the problems from this topic. First we'll look into the one of the familiar problems from most of the books, right? So cos A divided by 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A divided by cos A, which is equal to 2 secant A. We need to prove that by solving these two data, you should get this answer. There is no compulsion that you should solve the data on the left side. You can solve the data on the left side, bring the answer to the right hand side also, or you can find the data from right side, solve this, and you can bring it to the answer on the left side, right? So first we are going to solve the data which is given on your left hand side. Okay? Since we have two data in the denominator, you can find conjugate for this. So cos A by 1 plus sin A, the conjugate of this is 1 minus sin A into 1 minus sin A plus 1 plus sin A by cos A. Okay, I am not going to touch this data at present because I don't have two terms in the denominator. First, I am going to solve the first data, right? So cos A into 1 minus sin A divided by, this is of the form A plus B into A minus B, which is A square minus B square, right? So cos A into 1 minus sin A divided by, the value of 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. So you can cancel one cos and another cos over here, plus 1 plus sin A by cos A, right? Now the denominator of this term is cos A, whereas the denominator of the second term is also cos A. So I am going to add these two datas, right? They have a common LCM, cos A. When it is cos A over here, the numerator data is 1 minus sin A plus 1 plus sin A. So negative and positive data will get cancelled. 1 plus 1 is 2 by cos A. So reciprocal of cos A is secant A. So hence we have proved this solution. Right. Now we are going to solve the problem cos A minus sin A plus 1 by cos A plus sin A minus 1. We have to prove it as cosecant A plus cot A. So most of the students will find difficulty in this question. Now I am going to solve this question in two different ways. So the method which you feel very easy, you can follow it, right? Now cos A minus sin A plus 1 by cos A plus sin A minus 1, which has to be proved as cosecant A plus cot A. What is cosecant A? Cosecant A is 1 by sin A. Cot A is cos by sin A. So in both the cases, the denominator is sin A. Now I am going to divide the whole question, divide numerator and denominator by sin A, right? So what is cos A by sin A? Cot A. Sin A by sin A, 1. 1 by sin A is cosecant A, whole divided by cos A by sin A is cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. Now I am going to find the value of this one from the trigonometric identities, the three identities which I have learned. The identity should contain the data cot and cosecant in it. Is there any identity? Is there? Yes, we have an identity. 1 is equal to cosecant square A minus cot square A. I need the value of minus 1. If it's minus 1 over here, which is cot square A minus cosecant square A, right? So this is the data available. So cot A plus cosecant A. The value of negative 1 is cot square A minus cosecant square A whole divided by cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. Right? Now, don't touch this data. This data can be converted into the form A square minus B square. Right? So, cot A plus cosecant A plus this is of the form A square minus B square. So, cot A plus cosecant A into cot A minus cosecant A. This data will be divided by the term cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. Now, you can find the data cot A plus cosecant A is available in both the cases. Now, you can take the data common. So, cot A plus cosecant A, if you take it out, you will get 1. Since this data has gone out, so the next data is cot A minus cosecant A, okay, divided by cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. So you can cancel these two datas. So you will get an answer cot A plus cosecant A. Hence true. So we have found the solution for this data. This method is which is commonly used by most of the resources. Right now, I am going to solve the same problem in different way. This method is going to be useful for students, those who are finding difficult to remember all the formulas. Right now, I am going to solve the same problem by another method. Right now, cot A minus 1 plus cosecant A whole divided by cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. I need to prove this data is equal to cosecant A plus cot A. So this is the data given to you. Now I am going to solve the same problem in different way so that it will be quite comfortable for you. But I am going to rearrange the whole question. Right? Now the question is cot A minus 1 plus cosecant A divided by cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. Bring the term cosecant A plus cot A to the denominator. We call it as cross multiplication method. So which is equal to 1. Now I have rearranged this question that I need to prove this data as 1. So make sure that your answer is going to be 1. When does you get 1? When the data in the numerator and also in the denominator is same, your answer will be equal to 1. So I am not going to touch any data in the numerator. Just I am going to leave it as it is. Cot A minus 1 plus cosecant A. Right? In the denominator, I am going to just multiply the two datas. Okay, cot A into cosecant A. Let it be cot A into cosecant A. No need to disturb anything in this. Right? Next, cot A into cot A, which is cot square A. Next, 1 into cosecant A is cosecant A. 1 into cot A is cot A. Minus cosecant into cosecant is minus cosecant square A minus cosecant A into cot A. Right? So these two datas will get cancelled. See cot A minus 1 plus cosecant A. If you look into the denominator, you have cosecant A plus cot A. The terms which is available is cot square A minus cosecant square A. You know that cot square A minus cosecant square A is minus 1. So now the data in the numerator and denominator, everything is same. You can cancel and you can bring the answer as 1. This is another way of solving this problem. I hope this is an easier way, right? The only thing is you should rearrange the question and the required data will be changed into 1. If you are clear with this, or if you find this method is very easy, please comment your positive feedbacks in the comment section. Next, we are going to solve the problem sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta equals to tan theta. Right. So, I'll give you some ideas. Okay, you have to keep this idea in your mind before solving any kind of problem from trigonometry identities. First, you should look what you are going to solve, or else the answer which is required. So, somehow you have to solve and you have to bring the answer as tan theta, right? Now, while solving this, you should always keep your required answer in your mind, right? Now, I am going to take the term common in both the terms is sin theta. So, sin theta is 1 minus 2 sin square theta divided by the term common from both is cos theta, which is 2 cos square theta minus 1. What is sin theta by cos theta? Tan theta, which is your required answer. So, don't need to disturb this data. Now, we are going to solve these both and make sure that both the terms will get cancelled and you should get 1. Right? So, sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. This 1, I am going to find the value of 1 with the help of a trigonometric identity. That is 1 is equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta. Right? The denominator is 2 cos square theta. Even for this one, I am going to take sin square plus cos square. Since it is minus 1, which is minus cos square and minus sin square. Right? So, sin square, 1 sin square. Cos square, 1 cos square data gets cancelled. So, tan theta into cos square theta minus sin square theta divided by cos square theta minus sin square theta. These two terms get cancelled, which is equal to tan theta. Right? So, we have proved this. Next, we look into this question. This is one of an important questions from the trigonometry identities. You can expect this question in board exams. This might be coming in your board exam for 2 mark questions. Right? Now, cos power 4a minus cos square a equals to sin power 4a minus sin square a. We need to prove this data are same. Now, I am going to take the data on the left side. I am not going to touch anything on the right side. This is going to be as it is, right? The data common in both is, you can take cos square a. So, cos square a minus 1. I am going to convert everything into sine. So, we know that sin square a plus cos square a equals to 1 from the trigonometry identities. So, what is cos square a? Which is 1 minus sin square a. I am going to use this data to find the solution for this. So, cos square a equal to 1 minus sin square a. What is cos square a? 1 minus sin square a minus 1. So, plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. Minus sin square a, if you multiply into this, 1 into minus sin square a is minus sin square a, minus into minus plus, which is sin power 4a. Hence, proved. This is one of an easiest sum, but it's very important for in the board exam point of view. Next, we are going to solve this problem. Okay, this is one of the important problem which was asked previously in board exams. Right now, 1 plus tan theta minus cosecant theta equal to 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta equals to 2. Now, 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta into 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta equals to 2. So, I am going to solve this. Just multiply with normal calculation. 1 into 1, 1 tan theta secant theta. When you multiply cot theta into tan theta, cot theta into secant theta, then minus cosecant theta into tan theta minus cosecant theta into secant theta. Now we need to solve this. When I'm going to explain in my point of view, whenever I have a very big question like this, when I find difficulty in solving any kind of problem, I'll convert everything into sine and cos. When you are converting everything into sine and cos, it may take 1 or 2 steps more, but still you will get the answer. So I'm going to teach you in the same way by converting everything into sine and cos. So tan theta is sine theta by cos theta, secant theta is 1 by cos theta, cot theta is cos theta by sine theta. Here cot theta is cos by sine into sine by cos. Cot theta is cos theta by sine theta into 1 by cos theta minus cosecant theta is 1 by sine theta. Here cosecant is 1 by sine theta into sine theta by cos theta minus 1 by sine theta into 1 by cos theta. Right? Now I am going to solve the datas which can be eliminated. See, cos, sine, this cos, this sine gets cancelled. Right? So the value of this data is 1. Right? Because everything gets cancelled, it's 1. Now this 1 is added with this 1. So you will get 2. See, I have got the required answer. Now I am going to eliminate the remaining terms. Right? So sine theta by cos theta plus 1 by cos theta plus cos theta by sine theta. Since I have already added this one, so no need to bother about this data. 1 by sine theta minus 1 by sine theta minus 1 by cos theta minus 1 by sine theta into cos theta. So plus 1 by cos theta minus 1 by cos theta plus 1 by sine theta minus 1 by sine theta will get cancelled. Right? Now the remaining terms are 2 plus sine theta by cos theta plus cos theta by sine theta minus 1 by sine theta into cos theta. Right? Now I am going to take LCM for all the datas, which is cos theta, sine theta. Right? Now if you take LCM, right, sine theta becomes sine square theta. This term becomes cos square theta minus 1. So sine square plus cos square equals to 1. So positive 1 minus negative 1 gets cancelled. So your answer is 2. Right? So we have discussed few problems from trigonometric identities over here. Some of the problems might be from your textbook and some might be from some other resources and some board exam questions. So with this, I am concluding the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. If you have any doubt in any questions in this session what I have discussed, or you might have doubts in any other question which may not be from the content given in this video, you can post those questions in the comment section. I'll give you the solution or the clarification which you require for those questions in the upcoming videos. Thank you. All the best.